Sometimes the biggest enemy is not outside you. It lives inside you. It whispers, "I'll do it later." And that small sentence has destroyed more dreams than failure ever did. This is the story of a young student named Ryan. He was not lazy. He had big dreams. But like many of us, he was trapped in something invisible, procrastination. And one day, everything changed. Ryan was a normal college student. He wanted to become a software engineer. He had goals written on paper: study coding 2 hours daily, exercise, wake up early. But his favorite sentence was, "I'll start tomorrow." Every night he promised himself, "Tomorrow I'll do better." And every tomorrow he said it again. Days became weeks, weeks became months, and one day Ryan realized nothing had changed. He had watched hundreds of motivational videos. He knew all the quotes, but he still couldn't move. He always felt tired, distracted, and unmotivated. He used to scroll on his phone, thinking he was resting, but his rest was just avoidance. One night, Ryan came home late from college. He saw his reflection in the mirror, dark circles under his eyes, books lying open but untouched, a half-finished project on his laptop. He looked at himself and whispered, "Why can't I just do it?" He felt guilty. He felt small. He thought, maybe I'm just lazy. But the truth was, he wasn't lazy. He was afraid. Afraid of starting. Afraid of not being good enough. Afraid of failing after trying. That's what procrastination really is. Not laziness, but fear dressed as comfort.
A few days later, Ryan's friend Maya called him. She said, "Ryan, do you remember the internship we talked about? The deadline is tomorrow." Ryan panicked. He hadn't even started preparing his resume. That night, he stayed up all night writing it. He worked faster than ever. He realized something strange. When he finally started, it wasn't that hard. He submitted his application 5 minutes before the deadline. He didn't expect to be selected, but a week later, he got an email. "Congratulations, Ryan, you've been shortlisted for the interview." That single line changed him. He smiled for the first time in months. And then he thought, if I can do it in one night, why didn't I start earlier? Ryan decided to change. But this time, he didn't make a long list of goals. He chose just one small habit: to study for 15 minutes every morning before touching his phone. The first day, it was easy. The second day, harder. The third day, he forgot. But instead of giving up, he restarted the next morning. Slowly, 15 minutes became 30, then an hour. And soon, studying daily became natural, like brushing his teeth. He learned a secret. Discipline starts with small wins. It's not about feeling motivated all the time. It's about doing something even when you don't feel like it. One morning, while studying, Ryan's phone buzzed again. A message from Maya. "I got rejected from the internship. What about you?" Ryan opened his email nervously. Then he froze. "Dear Ryan, we are pleased to offer you the position." He couldn't believe it. He had finally achieved something real. That one success became fuel. He started applying the same discipline to other parts of his life: exercising, eating better, sleeping early. And with each habit, procrastination lost its power.
Months later, Ryan gave a small talk to new students. He said something they never forgot. You don't need motivation to start. You need to start to feel motivation. He explained that the first step is always the hardest, but it's also the key that opens the door. He told them, the best way to beat procrastination is not to wait for a perfect mood. It's to take imperfect action right now. Ryan wasn't perfect. He still had days when he didn't feel like working. But now, he knew how to restart. He stopped punishing himself for small failures. He replaced guilt with action. He replaced waiting with doing. And every night before sleeping, he no longer said, "Tomorrow I'll do better." He said, "I did something today." That sentence changed his life. Procrastination is not a time problem. It's an emotion problem. We avoid tasks not because they're hard, but because they make us uncomfortable. The cure is simple. Start small. Start now. Don't wait for the perfect day or perfect motivation. Just open your book. Start your task. Do it badly if you must, but do it. Because one small step today is worth more than 1,000 plans for tomorrow. Don't wait for motivation. Create it. Every time you act, your future thanks you. And remember, the only way to overcome procrastination is to stop waiting and start becoming.